with under 20 before he traveled to Israel. There are two young players between the age of 19, 20 years, so they are still young, fresh.
So the Kabia boys could be a very
long-term
a
long-term solution. But come to think of it again, you go consider, say, there are players where as well on play quite several minutes in big games for the national team, especially in that position. So this is now an opportunity again for like a chance to them for prove them what. For me, we don't see a Leon Star now, quick one, Jawa. The Leon Stars will be for push. A red card in the first half, a midfielder gets a red card in the first half. We all Egypt to a 2-0. I think for me, the result no matter. Nobody hopes Leon Stars will qualify to a World Cup. This now a moment follow start for build a team. Maybe for the next Nations Cup, we'll go for qualify. But Amadou Karim, I think, gets a long time for sure quality football in the team. He's an attacking player during playing days, and the team gets an attacking mentality. For me, a better Leon Stars despite the result. But going forward in the next two games in 2024, we didn't forget a positive result.
And Judgment Day for Amadou Karim will come, not now, but of course we will start for really give a verdict on how he is doing. Stay tuned at 11 for the sports update with the Epic Radio team.
Good morning and welcome to Epic Entertainment Buzz with me, Therese. Inside the entertainment basket, we don't see say Davido don't sell out 70K State Farm Arena concert inside Atlanta in America, even though where the tickets be expensive. And in the first African artist for sale in concert tickets, $1,500. And everything be sold out, and also the show, a success. Liberian German-based artist Mosha Dido releasing a piano club banger where he call No Patin, and it day out na all streaming platforms. Fandor reach out to Oladips wey faking death for promoting album, and he say Oladips very lucky way not to Mohbad in Papa born am, because if na Mohbad in Papa been born am, if I don't bear am without wasting any time. And Don Jazzy self don't confirm say Wizkid in upcoming album go shake the world as this singer so na in favorite. Davido don't get another private jet. Usai is say 2 private jets no be beans. Do am if he easy. And Flavor self don't set for release in 6 full studio album where he call African Royalty, and it drop am December 1 this year. And the album go feature Fally Ipupa, Techno, Fino, Bini Man, Larry, Gaga, Waga G, and many other acts them. And American rapper Lil Durk go perform live inside Lagos December 21 in collaboration with the Coca-Cola NG. Controversial blogger and promoter Isaac the Blog don't think say Don Jazzy don't do in war signing where he don't do with life size steady, and he said the reason best known to him as na in opinion. Now we go to the local entertainment news. We see say Melo $7 in Papa, as he said this don't break in art, $1 in biological Papa, and also in Papa na introduce him to music, and this don't make it don't feel so bad. But most importantly, in Papa don't left in legacy, and in then Papa be rest assured, and people out there for no say is safe with that. And it will continue for a write about in Papa in reputation, as he say this don't cost them so much. And we see say Almond Sal self don't win the best African model inside Nigeria. And also let me not forget say the Epic Carnival they come to you December 16. Now the term don't cancel. The term don't come. We get less than 3 weeks now. The term don't cancel. Let we not forget. Let we come buy with tickets. Let we go enjoy. Let we jam body. 50 leon small money boku enjoyment. No waste them. No make you paddy can't tell you say if you be no you for don't go. No wait for if you be know as they always they come last. So now for make hay and Kana Epic Radio and come for come buy you tickets for just 50,000 euros. Small money, boku enjoyment. And the Born Beach Party self they come to you December 23 and no say that go happen at Beach Cafe instead now 100,000 euros. Small money, boku enjoyment. Also you go cut big cake. Pop champagne, meet with top celebrities them. And don't forget say we get the VIP tickets where it starts from 1,500 new leons upwards up to 2,500 new leons. Until you not go one day part of the crowd, say everybody they shake body, you go want to forget your space. Just come and buy tickets. No worry, enjoyment and boku gladi they for you. Now all these are gets for you inside the Epic Entertainment Balls with me, Teres. Join me at 4 p.m. for Epic Drive for get more entertainment updates. And that will be a time where you go call for say thank you to your loved one. So till we meet at 4, I don't be 3 years.
It no matter what the people they feel, we are going on, we all. If you know say you born October, also the one that we born November and December, una don't ready? Because Usaidensky Big Monty they celebrate one big birthday party. So make it a point of duty. Usaidensky big cakes they go there for court, the champagne go there wire, the music go there butter. So if you know say you born October, November and December, now you turn for shake body and the biggest beach birthday party. When a perfect arrangement, well organized, for the one that we born inside this 3 months. Come witness the sweetness, expect greatness, take picture them and chill with the celebrities. Let we jam body together. Enjoy the same birthday, now the biggest big birthday party. For the one that we born October, November and December. Tickets and they out now for sale. West Standard, now 100 millions. Couples best tickets, now 250 millions. VIP table for 6, now 1,500 millions. And VVIP table for 8, now 2,500 millions. Saturday, December 23. Now something go be. Right, now be the phenomenally. Sharp 7 o'clock evening time. Everything go don't begin. This Battery Big Party, powered by Priority Solution and sponsored by Orange Money, BNB, Media Partners, Epic Radio, and Slick TV. Una not ready for the biggest enjoyment this Christmas? Join the biggest household name, the #1 radio station and salon, Epic Radio. They come with the biggest, the hottest, the finest, and the sweetest carnival title, all team mix carnival. So come and mingle with sober-minded people from different angles. Saturday, December 16, the big carnival will take place. Now Moriton playing field. Jump 6 o'clock evening time, everything gonna begin. Come and chill with the favorite presenter. Come take a nice picture with all the biggest celebrity there. Come and party with the look finest DJ Wonder, Come Move and DJ Butu, DJ Nice, and other well-qualified DJ that back for me. Come get the ticket now for 50 millions. Now Epic Radio within a 54 AOP control. So if you want for no more, tune to Epic Radio every day for more updates or follow we on social media for exclusive content and beaucoup surprise. Come and be part of this historical event. So join Epic Radio with all Team Mix Carnival. Epic Radio, so refreshing.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the
All right, welcome back. 9:06 from Studio Clock here in Freetown. If you just joined me, this is the Epic Morning Show. And we are live on TV, on Sleek TV, Channel 7, live on Choice FM in the East End of Freetown. And inside the listening, we from across the country. Good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show. And we'll continue with the show and look at what's in the papers and they say here this morning. I start with Standard Times. 6.6 billion leons fraud in the Indian tycoon in police net. Corruption for police officers in custody. These are some of the stories and perhaps another important story. WAEC releases CIS 2023 was result. So we'll dig into that later.
Okay, and here on A to Z newspaper, Chief Justice condemns discrimination against persons living with HIV, and China enhances investigative capacity of the Sierra Leone police with digital forensic equipment, and ACC warns public officials against misuse of government properties, and fake landlord sentenced to 3 months imprisonment. These are the headlines on A to Z.
Of course, in Liberia, there's a big momentous occasion for the country because George Weah lost Joseph Boakai win. But one of the most impressive things now how the transition went down, that even before the final result was announced, George Weah conceded. He called an opponent. So that's one of the stories on Concord Times here this morning. Liberia citizens hail Weah's concession in light of election results. First Lady Fatima Bio encouraged survivors to be strong as they celebrate UN Day here in Sierra Leone with 2 other colleague First Ladies from Nigeria and Angola. President Bio, 94% of sexual exploitation victims are women and girls.
And here on the exclusive newspaper, 7 years for presidency, APC says no, and bank governor and 5 others approved. Justice Bine Kamara, first dean of faculty of law at FBC, Justice Bine Kamara appointed. These are the headlines on the exclusive.
On our co-newspaper this morning, Deputy Communication Minister champions cyber resilience. First Ladies from Angola and Nigeria commend Sierra Leone's efforts on UN World Day. Chief Justice denounces discrimination against persons living with HIV and advocates for equal rights.
And here on Global Times newspaper, MPs approve bank governor, SLRA Director General, and 3 others. And CIO meets Belgium in immigration officials. That's the Chief Immigration Officer of Sierra Leone. And China boosts Sierra Leone police with digital forensic laboratory equipment. And Waridala descendants reopen historic mosque. Chief Minister's office intensifies civic education on substance abuse.
On Satellite newspaper this morning, Samara Kamara orders corruption trial continues. Now the biggest story on Satellite newspaper, but let's now go to some other issues as well, because over the weekend ACC have been warning public officials about the use of public assets. When they talk about this, I mean, now something they makes then talk about something, so we go on really for know why ACC had to remind people about how then they use public assets in the first place. But what's your thoughts on this? Because we get several public assets, a lot of them then they in decline because of how we manage them, etc., etc. So why do you think this call is important now?
First of all, I think it's an important call by the ACC. It is important that government officials, them and every other person where they deal with government property, them handle them with care. Because say what you may, we're spending huge sum of money for actually purchase their equipment and then maintaining them. You know, when President Bio was just elected, there was a system where them become with where they say all government vehicles for be parked in a U building, and at against this particular time. After some time, that as well stop. And that's the thing with Sierra Leone, with system of continuity. I mean, say the hours of 9, 10, you see government vehicles, them deploy the routes
and
across the city. And
most likely, where you see them around that time, they're not official work really.
Of course, and it's not just about that. It's the deplorable conditions them with them vehicles then they can day in. And you they see say government vehicle, you go see say you go and pull one kind smoke and all. And nobody know really they take them saying in duty for keep them in good order. And this is the thing. It does not just it not just come with the aspect of say it's your suit of office. Of course it's suit of office, but then it comes as well with with a duty. And as something that the way I feel, it is important that the FCC is emphasizing that now because it is critical. I mean, we maintenance culture already in Salumpo.
And around, I think in 2019, when the Ministry of Transport will present them budgets, one of the things they wouldn't talk about is that they want to introduce a fleet management policy. As it is right now, it is, I mean, it's a total chaos. Who gets which government vehicle, how do they manage them, etc., etc. But let's just stick to with conversation for a bit, and let's just talk to ACC, because online I will have Mr. Blake. Good morning, Blake. All right, I think we lost him there. I don't know why, but let me just call him back on the line, and then and put him through, and so we will get a very proper conversation about why they are blowing the whistle on this now. Good morning, Mr. Blake.
Yes, good morning.
So why would I remind public officials about how then they use public assets? Is there a need for that reminder?
Yes. So we do this because we don't get concerns and complaints from the public of how some public officials and they use the official vehicles and other assets them. And we get law in this country where they govern the utilization of their assets and the one that we privilege for the custody of their assets them and use them, forget the consciousness say not to then get them, it belongs to the people of Sierra Leone, and then for use them in the best interest of the people of Sierra Leone, and then not for misuse them. And we get provisions in the Anti-Corruption Act where if we see evidence of somebody misusing public property, then we go bring them in for questioning and if possible, and press charges.
There is a whole commission where charge you the responsibility of managing government assets. And I know as well, Ministry of Transport for a very long time have been talking about a fleet management policy. When they work with their institution, they have to make sure say the right thing is being done.
Of course. As a matter of fact, we and the Public Assets and Government Property Commission, just last week, the new headman at that institution, when Mr. Panda Noah, and the Executive Secretary been pay a courtesy visit to the Commissioner, the Deputy Commissioner, and which I will be able to talk about the MOU already get with them, and which I will be able to discuss how we go further with commitment for protect public property and government property then. So we know they do this in isolation of them. But again, Section 48 of the Anti-Corruption Act, very, very clear that failure to protect public property, public revenue, are corruption offense. And anti-corruption being done several years back, developed in consultation with public institutions there, what we call best practice guide on the use of public property there. And so that best practice guide there will be done domesticate them and institutions that supposed to implement the provisions in that best practice guide. For example, asset register. For example, movement record. You know, just say government vehicle, go put fuel and they go waka, which side you want go waka. You have to indicate which side they go and if what thing they go do this. So that we'll be able to clearly monitor how those are being utilized and ensure they are being utilized in the best.
And why that is important, I mean, there is also a significant, a very considerable need for let governments continue for invest in the maintenance of their own property. Them, you look at around the country, government quarters, how deplorable they are as well. Sometimes it just they give people a more excuse for misuse them property than they.
Yes, so that is so true, and that is why in we MOU with the commission way for manage their assets. Then it's not only about holding the occupants and custodians of those assets accountable, but government equally get for step up. That is very clear. And even who meet with Mr. Panda Noah and team, that was made clear. Why you feel say a lot of commandeering there, a lot of siphoning there of public assets, sometimes are the abandonment. If those assets are abandoned, not properly maintained, you can see somebody will come and convert them to personal property. In all fictitious means, we're not transparent and clear at all. If government wants to sell in property, then there is nothing wrong with that, and there is a procedure for that. But for other people, they just convert them into them personal property, them, including quarters, even vehicles is a kind of state of development we're not good, and one of the misuses that way we don't caution public officers against, and we equally call on custodians of them public assets, then they manage them properly.
All right.
Because what you occupy, I'm not young.
Okay.
I'm not young. And so that's
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
We got this one of people who don't overstay. Even after they don't retire, they're not agree deep of government quarters. We are going to work with the Asset Commission for ensure that when you don't left public service, return the property for you, the company where they can take after you.
Yeah.
And this
All right.
thing are all the part of what you the broad objective of what you want.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning. And I believe from ACC just will give you an update on why they're interested in that, as we suspect now about the motorcar and but we get far more serious problem than just the motorcar them. We get the host them, etc., etc. All in our government property, and they have been in decline for a very long time now.
No, exactly. I think it is important that the ACC is deciding to step up in that particular regard.
It's important
at a
we
time
see,
like this, and
it's important we see them prosecute somebody actually for set an example.
Exactly, and that's why I say it should not just stop at investigation, but you for take them a step forward, because until that you create an example, then they get an end to the problem. It comes along with responsibility. I mean, it's a simple thing. You actually get the liberty for take government job and not take government motorcar. Yeah, if you're not able for maintain them and operate with them the kind way, there should be some regulation in place in terms of how people they use government assets them and things like that, just so that them money then the way government they spend on repairs and maintenance, or for even buy new one them, because the one them way the people are not the whole and fine, we go able to channel them to some other things.
Okay. And
there should be some system in place at least. When you spoil one, you buy three. I mean, you're not going to spoil them again. I mean, that might be an exaggeration, but then.
And clearly, I mean, the Assets Commission gets a lot of work for them. Sometimes I wonder how much are they really doing. I mean, the jury is still out on that, but we go see.
Considering that they even hear you so much about what they're doing
now.
And
but that's the thing.
I mean, let's keep fingers crossed and hope. I mean, there is an active somebody there now, the good doctor. Let's see what he will bring to the table.
All right, but let's now go to APC, because it looks like very soon there will be a verdict on the two MPs them, and Mohammed Bangra and Alfred Thompson, about waiting they really get for do to them. I mean, from what we understand, the option of expulsion has been taken off the table, and in the spirit of reconciliation, they may be allowed back in the fold. But of course, we expect. From what we hear, we would expect some form of disciplinary action. Waiting exactly what the disciplinary action, we don't know. But let's just talk to the publicity sector of the All People's Congress, CD Attorney. So just go give you some insight and perspective, but also, of course, whatever action and take whatever decision, it also gets ramifications them going forward in Parliament about the tenure of them people and the position where they occupy and their role, etc. So a lot of dynamic day in relation to them two MPs there.
Exactly. I had said from the start that a lot of thoughts need to be put into the way how the APC would choose at the end of the day for handle the particular situation there.
I think we have CDR Tunis on the line now. Good morning, Mr. Tunis. Good morning, Mr. Tunis. Hello.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Yes. So, what when I don't resolve now for take an action against these two MPs following the investigation?
Well, the disciplinary committee just submit a report to the secretariat, which will not read it. The secretariat will get hand them over to NAC, and then NAC will take action based on the recommendations.
In the spirit of peace and reconciliation, something we want to go through with the ruling government, are you also considering lesser punitive action against them two MPs there?
Well, we don't know what is in the report yet, but these are decisions that can be taken at the levels of the leadership after, of course, consultation with the structures of the party. Because at the end of the day, we therefore communicate, first of all, waiting in at the disciplinary committee report, and then based on that, we therefore hear from the structures across the board, and then we will move forward. But the next steps therefore be determined after the NAC does see the report, and then of course we will communicate further.
How long will all of this therefore take? Because whilst this investigation they continue, the future of N2 MPs they are a bit uncertain. I mean, and a lot of people go on for see closure to this whole episode.
Well, the Secretariat already put out a notice for NAC meeting on Wednesday. So I shall say from Wednesday, decisions will begin come out as to waiting there for happening to then two MPs then day.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
You're welcome.
All right. Then I see here, Tunis, he was very measured in what exactly they say, because he knows at the end of the day, this is a decision for the NAC, when at the highest body within the party, for really see the reports, read them, and implement them.
Exactly. And either ways, Jawad, don't talk from the beginning. Say this a very dicey kind of situation, and the party would really want to put a lot of thought into how waiting at the conclusion where they want to reach, because either ways it's going to affect the party.
Because let's be clear, hand, they can't lose another two MPs in parliament. Exactly. Already the margin, I mean, between the SFPs is huge in terms of numbers in parliament.
On the one hand, I understand the aspect, the angle where the party go they come off from, in the instance that you want to set an example, because you want for deter other people them who may want to try that in future, considering the fact that if the party sits back now or just give them a field day or give them a holiday, then they go mean say they open the floodgates to more and more people.
The second dilemma is that the party will also consider whether they really get a legal ground for expelling people.
I mean, we had spent considerable time analyzing the PR system and the entire thing with the list where you submit and all of which, and how do you really play around it?
And the process of removal, the process of removal, evoking 77K and how tricky it could be as well. But good morning, Melvin.
Good morning to you.
So the reports on the investigation of these two MPs finally don't come out. Both MPs really been getting a question about how the whole investigation on their conduct been really go. But what do you expect, and what do you feel say APC get for finally do about these two MPs? Do they reconcile, bring them in the fold later, or do they cast them out?
I think a cast out is the semblance of the atmosphere after the TM, because looking at firstly the actions that we don't come on the aftermath of these findings, it's clear that the APC is not content or pleased with them, and definitely they want to take action, or action against them. So for me, I think it's pointing to the fact that the speculation will not be that are they going to be whipped, and yes, it seems clearly now that they are going to be whipped. But will the whipping hold? That's a question for another day. Looking at the privileges enjoyed by these two MPs, and as I speak, both of them are not in Konski. The Honorable Mohamed Bangura will go attend a meeting in Morocco and in the Kana Abuja for the ECOWAS, and will be in second meeting. And the Honorable Thompson is in Kenya attending another function. So it's going to be a tough decision for the APC, and it's quite interesting that they are coming in with a vendetta spirit and we don't know how we get for end.
And this is the thing about vendetta, and I know the leader of the party now in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, don't open this big tent. He, in his own words, he say he willing for reconcile, he willing for bring everybody on board. But at the end of the day, the future of these two MPs will have to be decided by the party first before we allow the insider tent to it all open. So how we get for navigate through all of this?
Well, it is at a critical juncture for manage parliament, manage APC party office, and manage your personal conscience. And that's going to be a critical role for him. And of course, he's under pressure from his political party. We definitely, they put on there for a reason. Don't forget, in role we playing at the ITGC, and he's a loyalist to the core. So how we going to keep that balance there? We have to do far more than party office, because parliament is different. And looking at the politics at Tower Hill, definitely as I speak, it seems as if even some members, when are ranking members of the SLPP, not even pleased with the sitting position, we already allocated to then two MPs than they. So what's going to be the case? I mean, this gets implications beyond APC. You have to extend also to within the SLPP decide as a party with regards to that, and how they're going to sustain that by way of protecting or not protecting that. So this is quite an interesting one, and we don't know how the end game therefore be.
And from what we hear, by the end of this week, a decision will have been made on the future of them two MPs there. Depending on that decision, we could enter into a phase of reconciliation, everybody hold their hand and sing Kumbaya, or it could be a very long, litigious process of removing these MPs if it gets to that.
According to my sources, the party has decided to expel them. So we are seeing another secondary battle now as to whether Parliament is going to endorse that. But that's what my sources are telling me.
Okay.
That it's the decision of the APC to expel them based on what was discovered by that disciplinary and so committee. So now, will the party send us to Parliament, or if they've not done so, will they do so? And under what caveat? Will they be only contingenting their facts on what the party decided? And if that's what's the case, will the Speaker be countenancing just party decision or constitutional basis of their action? So that's going to be the unending battle confronting the APC as a party.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
It's always good to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
So clearly it shows that a lot get for depend on that Wednesday meeting when NAC get forget regarding the future of the two MPs there, because if that is what, the executive is being very clever here, the APC executives are saying, we not even read the report yet. That's what we are getting this morning from CDI attorney. So by Wednesday, when I don't read that now, then go know it's in the day, and then we could see a step forward. But by the time it is end of the week, we could be having a firestorm.
Exactly. And again, I would stress on the fact that it is important that the party put a lot of thoughts into whatever decision they make, because this is the thing here. Assuming, say, you now say you expel them out of the party and you give that message to the Speaker, the next question would now be on what grounds? Yeah. Is it just going to be based on the fact that, oh, they went to Parliament, and there now comes in the defense of, but we're doing our constitutional duty, we are elected, and the Constitution mandates A, B, C, and Z within this time. As a matter of fact, if for anything, we are the ones that are on the side of the law, as opposed to those ones we decide for stay back and all. So he gets a lot of thing there, and not forget, see, in all of this, say what you may, whatever the APC decides now, it comes back to the decision of that of the Speaker, because it is not just the party that expels the member and automatically you lose your seat in Parliament. It has to be endorsed by the Speaker. All right,
let's hear from our public here. We don't take considerable time discussing this. 0799949993. Let me hear from you guys. And I must say I miss you as well. Good morning.
Hello, I'm Joey.
Yes, Johnny, welcome.
How are you?
Yes, go on. We're good here. Hello, will you get you loud and clear? Go on.
Yeah. I think they therefore be careful with them guys. Mohammed and Johnson and Thompson. Because the people have a right to go to court and challenge APC the verdict. Because just as they say, they are doing their constitutional duty. And why not Yvonne Sawyer? Why they left them out? So they are dispassionate decision they take so. And besides, they're very much disingenuous to them people indeed. Because Yvonne also abrogates the APC, the restriction. It got in the capacity as mayor.
Spare some out. Hello.
As mayor.
Hello. It's important as well for make you spare some outrage because you hear it from the party officially on what they will be doing. All right. Thank you very much. It's also important. Let's spare some outrage first for now because we don't know yet. Waiting definitely the party get for decide for do. So, good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Java.
Bumper, go on.
You see, I'm so glad we stopped that fellow there. But he's smart. Because they don't measure even his take. This not the same dabaru where they want to create.
Hello.
The party...
Make your point without necessarily attacking other person your viewpoint. Go on.
Okay. You see, the party in approach, now the thing them where I say the PR system call for. Because what anybody where they get for represent them, if you follow the norms, principles, values of the party. So we flout them thing and there is no need for let the party trust you for let you go represent them. And not forget say there is a sequence of them list and they.
So you self-support expulsion if it comes to that?
Perfectly. Anything where involve anti-party activities, me go support them because we want a democratic values of institution. Not to people where I feel they can't take on. No institution they make you. Not to you they make institution. Then you come to the area of this anti-corruption Jawad. Could you believe that this guy was so in the area of that anti-drugs? Could you believe saying vehicle and they don't get anti-corruption and not talk nothing about that vehicle them you don't withhold. With now the outcome of that statement they will not be. Who's how will they go? So what checks and balance?
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 079994993. Let's go. Let's hear your thoughts. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jawad.
Bumper, go on. Sorry, Namsak.
Thank you very much. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
I want to tell you, first and foremost, I want to tell you, my brother, they don't lost the step. The first step to the 1,000 miles to winning election 2028, they don't miss a force. That the same thing is what affect them. They get people, sideline people, humiliate people, ostracize people. Yeah, my brother. In support for them to get mandate. This is a fruitless endeavor. I've been telling them how you program. If you don't be able, SAP be able to pull, but it's a lie. APC go to pull Mohamed Bangua and Thompson. That is not possible. Like my brother say, then go right parliament. But this parliament, they don't go agree. So APC, when I don't begin lost 2028, because I never get people still. Then this issue of assets, government assets, Jawad, to be honest with you, our land comes to put attention there. People don't thief government property beaucoup. And the one who they do and then government officials them civil servants, beaucoup property the local government in the east, west, when a government property asset them. They don't thief all, even to the sky.
All right.
I want the government pay attention anti-corruption very much on that.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 07999949993. Let's go. Let's hear your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawad.
Yes, I'm in Samura from Koyatwe. Welcome.
Yes, sir. I think it's important for all we know say discipline a fine in any country. Where this alone they go bien like I they go to, now because we not get discipline. The law then they when we come for implement them, game we know the same. If Mame Bangwa then don't do bad to APC, then for facing discipline, now go make next time other people and not go do them. But if you say because SFPP now they get it strength now, so then go prevent Mame Bangwa then pamper them. Remember say tomorrow SFPP say go dey opposition no, and rebel and go dey. So APC say go dey pamper them. So if we continue this vicious cycle, this country now backward no more go dey go. When people do bad, no land for discipline them. No wonder with corruption bokuna this country. Because one day when they corrupt, we don't get nothing for them. We go to Panemba Road. Now just they have far manage the city. But one day they backward the country, they pamper them. So the country now be no more good they go.
Okay.
Thank you, Jawad.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 07999949993, and let's go. Your thoughts. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Name where you call from?
I call from Paneba Road. Me na Comrade Chief Samai of Wanjama.
Okay, Mr. Samai from Wanjama. Welcome.
Represent the All People's Congress.
All right. Go on.
You know what's not a bad precedent? I want the APC no say the time when SFP people want pull banner the slide. And the APC are them pampas and banner the slide in parliament. And Honorable Mohamed Bangura is stand under the Constitution of Sierra Leone, where permits us to go parliament. I know the day they say make it no go parliament, but what make the Sierra Leone also make no go parliament? No reason, no day. I know the day the people them fail we, and the leadership fail we. So Mohamed Bangura win, he win because the people them vote for him, and he represents the people like whether on a DC block system, right? They go say the oath what permits us to be a member of parliament. So I don't see no need for say expel at this time. When the party in disarray, where in 6 months, December 27, the leadership in mandate to expire. When Dr. Samuel Kamara, if I hand over to the leader, to the chairman, when Honorable Minkelu Mansare, they tell for the member for that together. If you follow the social media now, so Mamikos, so Mamik Adebayo versus Wuri. This and that. Right. So Usa is going to go.
Thank you very much.
One salon we get.
Thank you very much. All right. Let's hear from more people here. 07999949993. And let's go. Good morning.
Morning. Aside from Central.
You're welcome.
Man, start with APC. First of all, there was a president where they expel Sam Sumana from the party. And you know, when Sam Sumana going to come to the merits of the explosion, they look. Now, when you lost membership of the party, that means you lost your position. That beside, and you don't go solve about. Back to this government property. This government property. First of all, the asset commission gets procedure when a change an asset or property asset outdated and forgot about to dispose of them. We in fact now one way down there, therefore we hook some of the money. Like within American embassy they do in other places. Well, ask the question. When last year we did the auction government vehicles, own government vehicles, neither government property in the offices, like with this government council, go to government offices. Most of the furniture, the computers, most of them, you know, go see them. Now I'm just seeing this country, we see government change. People are going to the presidential lodge, they loot almost everything commodity. In 2018, they lose almost everything. So what are we saying? If they get property, would they replace property every now and then? Would not even follow within the law say half or dispose of them?
Yeah.
You know. What are we saying?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me just put 2 more calls through and then we'll go say goodbye here for this morning. 07999499993. Let me hear from you people. Good morning.
Mr. Jawad.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Glad call from local Central.
Mr. Glad, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us one chance.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jawad, I always say, we're going to probably see United to stand, divided will fall. And to always be careful, divide yourself, as I said, God, to always be scatter. But if we stay with the plan for get ourselves, if I want 3 years, 5 years, we will see what things God will do for we. So at the big, United will stand, the world will fall.
All right.
We have to come together as the alliance. Let's see how country move forward. Thank you very much for being a sponsor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me hear from one more person here and then we'll wrap up the show. Thanks to everybody who's on the watch view on the Facebook page as well. Misty, Kalusain, Joel, Martha, and Abdurrahman Diallo as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawad.
Yes, sir. Name was I call from?
Mina Osman Ba from Godwin.
Yes, Mr. Ba, go on.
Mr. Ba.
Yes, go on, sir.
So, in the case of Mohamed Bangura, for me, I really want to let them excel them because we don't need bad politicians. We then as their own selfish interest in their bad for this country. We are sweet na did and day. For me, now that case standing. Let them take the example on them two people there. It might be tomorrow SLPP or any other party. If they work in this country, moreover, in the parliament, the people are very loyal to this nation, whether they work in the interest of the nation, not in the interest of them party then they work for. Now they will need. Yeah? So let them excel, let them forget about them. Let them bring some other one if there is a chance. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And this is where we wrap up the show for this morning. Thanks a lot for being here with us this morning. For listening, we're on radio, live on Choice FM, here on Epic Radio as well. We've also been live on our Facebook page, live on TV as well on Slick TV. So don't forget, a lot is coming your way here for the rest of the day. You will be in the safe hands of DJ Wonder, and as well, the team from sports will be up at 11, and then you get drive at 4 p.m. Mina Mohammed Jawadi, and see you again tomorrow.
In a world where brands, businesses are struggling to capture the attention of customers, we